Good day traders, John here from RMDTRADER. Welcome to our first weekly market overview video, and in these videos we will look at various markets. We will try to make sense of them and also identify potential trading opportunities for the coming week. Starting off with the dollar rand, we can see that we are still clearly consolidating, currently right on the monthly pivot level. It does appear that we are slightly showing a rejection of this level, but best to wait for Thursday when the central bank will be meeting to discuss a potential rate cut. Analysts are expecting a rate cut of up to 50 basis points from the current rate of 4.25%, and this might just be the catalyst that we have been waiting to break this consolidation. If we do see a move higher, we will quite quickly move to the 1950 level and perhaps even higher. And if we do see a break lower, we will quite quickly see this 1775 level retested. So definitely worth keeping an eye out on that. Moving on to the EURUSD, definitely worth noting that we have a busy economic calendar for this week. We have the Fed chairman to testify on Tuesday before the Senate Banking Committee alongside the Treasury Secretary to update government officials on the economic stimulus programs that has been approved so far. So definitely something to watch out. The European Union is also discussing stimulus packages, and definitely something that can move the markets and has the ability to be quite volatile. We also have the Brexit deals with the UK and EU still sitting in a deadlock. We have the US and China tensions with regards to the trade war. We have the jobless claims this week. So a lot of things that needs to be considered. You can even see some of the economic calendar events on the horizon here for the week to come. So keep an eye out on the economic calendar before making any moves. But just looking at the EURUSD, we are also still consolidating, currently right on support at this level where we are at now. So any close below this will be a potential sell-off, but yeah, also very likely still to see a bit of a move higher towards this level of resistance around about 1.09, 1.1, I'd say. Yeah, perhaps not even that high, but definitely it's possible and still on the cards. Just moving back to the daily and looking at the pivot levels. We are below the monthly pivot levels, and we did see some form of rejection. So that in combination of being below the 200-day SMA and the 100 SMA is still more of a bearish picture. So yeah, a move lower to this 1.05, 1.06 levels definitely still possible, with last month's S1 level also sitting around here. So definitely something to look out for, with very nice potential risk to reward setups pending. Looking at the GBPUSD, so we have seen the same picture here. We definitely still more bearish, trading below the 200 and 100 SMAs, trading below the monthly pivot level, and a move lower definitely more than likely at this stage. Just quickly look at the 4-hour time frame, and also perhaps just looking at the weekly pivot levels. We can see that, well, the weekly pivot levels would not have generated as yet. That will only happen tomorrow morning. But now we can see that we have moved away from this diagonal support level, and we are currently sitting right on a level of support. And this could be the catalyst for either a strong breakout or a pullback to this level of this level of resistance where our 4-hour 200 SMA and our weekly pivot level from this past week is sitting. Moving on to the S&P 500. I believe this is the one. Okay, here's the S&P 500 daily. Looking at a clear retrace. Speaking about a Fibonacci retracement from the market high, the all-time high that we saw in February. And then we had this massive sell-off in March, and then the recovery in April up to now where we are at. So yeah, twice we have seen rejection on this 61.8 Fibonacci level, possibly even a double top forming, although definitely too soon to speak of a sell-off. As I mentioned, a lot of economic data coming out this week, but looking at the 4-hour time frame, yeah, we're currently below the 20 SMA, so a rejection of this will definitely be bearish, and we might see a retest of levels of the 2,700 level. Let me just quickly go back to the daily time frame. Yeah, so definitely still below the 200 SMA, definitely still below the 100 SMA, with quite a bit of options at this stage. We can see that we do have some kind of double top has formed. So if price were to break below this 2,800 level, we'll definitely see a larger sell-off, quite easily up to the. Let me quickly just take the measured move. So if we do see a price moving below 2,800 level, we can very briefly, actually quite quickly see price move to the 2,640 level. That will also be previous resistance over here in March. Okay, moving on to, yes, let's quickly have a look at gold. Gold, clearly bullish still. This we want to enable pivots. We can see that gold made a clear rejection of this yearly pivot level in March, and we have now currently find resistance on the R2 yearly pivot level. So whether or not we break through this remains to be seen, but definitely something that is on the cards for this week. Although on the 4-hour, I can see that we do have slight rejection, but that might just be a retest of this breakout, because on the 4-hour, I believe we have just seen a breakout of gold. So definitely potential move higher for gold this coming week. Okay, moving on to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has seen the halving happening. We did see the expected rally into the halving with a brief sell-off, and price actually very quickly rejecting the 200 and 100 SMA levels and moving higher. At this stage, I will take a bullish stance on Bitcoin, although support is definitely coming up around about the 10,200 level. And first stop, I'm pretty sure we'll see 10,000 again this week, with Bitcoin's price currently trading at 9,765. So yeah, definitely the 10,000 level to look out for, and then perhaps a move higher to 10,250. That will also bring us to this massive diagonal trend line, that takes us back all the way to the all-time high of Bitcoin, close to 20,000. So yeah, I think a lot of the traders are definitely looking for a break of this diagonal trend line that can take us back to much higher prices. So definitely worth keeping an eye on that. We might still see a bit of consolidation on this 10,250 level for the week to come, and even the next couple of weeks. But yeah. Well, I hope you found this helpful. please let us know what you think by sending us a comment. Also, if you enjoyed this, please make sure to like and subscribe. We will be putting out these videos every week going forward as we try to build a community of consistently successful traders. See you again next week, and until then, trade smart and trade successful.